Hello everyone, welcome all of you guys. This is me Aditya Arya, Master Teacher of Mathematics, and guys in this session we'll be having discussion on sequence and series. So before we start, I'll give you the syllabus portion, what exactly is going to be asked in the examination, plus also I will talk about the rumors there which you may have heard, ki sir this is deleted, this is not deleted, everything we are going to discuss. Apart from this, if you will watch this whole session, you do not need to watch one shot because I will be covering concepts in detail. Second thing, you do not need to have PYQs separate session because I will be covering previous year questions of sequence series in this video also. Plus definitely, as the title suggested, you the most expected questions that you can have. When I say most expected, the very first thing which should came in your mind, on what basis I am saying so, the answer is, in my 7 years of experience, that's a one thing. Plus I have analyzed last 25 years of question papers of JEE mains, and I have analyzed this, that these are the repeated questions, and I have covered all the varieties in just 15 questions. Now make sure that you are having pen and paper. Apart from this, in the link of this video, in the description box of this video, you will have a link. Now this link is of test series. What test? Exactly same 15 questions which you can attempt on your own. You can attempt in 1 hour, and then whatever your score, whatever is your outcome analysis from the same portal, you can come back. It's completely your call, or you can learn from here. So guys, let's start without any delay. So first of all, I will show you the syllabus portion. Syllabus is this. So they are asking arithmetic progression sequence in the chapter sequence series. Just over here I will post. So they are asking for arithmetic progression and geometric progressions. So now they are not writing anything else, which means they can ask you anything related to AP and GP. That's one thing. Apart from this, they are asking about the arithmetic mean and geometric mean. Okay, and relation between arithmetic mean, geometric mean. So insertion of arithmetic mean, geometric mean, relation between arithmetic mean, geometric mean. Now confusion or the rumors arise that in 2003 and 2004, the syllabus written was changed. Earlier, when 2004 syllabus released, people were having the rumors there will be no special series. Guys, if we are following word to word, and exactly same thing I said last year to all my offline and online students, that guys, don't follow word to word syllabus of JEE, whether it's a mains or it's advanced. You keep in mind the syllabus is almost same. So last year big coachings was saying ki sir, the big coaching was saying ki there will be no special series, there is no summation. This year 2024 they asked in the last 2024 January and April part. So make sure that you are not having any such kind of surprise during the examination. So let's start without any delay with the first question. Yeah, here. So first question is on the basis of infinite terms of GP. So I will give you the technique also, how we have got the sum of GP, what is GP, and how you will get the sum of infinite GP. It's very important because you might be like, sir, just give me formula and I will do all the question. No, you cannot. I will show you the questions of JEE mains and advanced also. Okay, in this video just as mains, that you need to know a technique to calculate the sum of terms of GP. If you do not know this, you will not be able to solve the question. So we will solve it. So thing is, what is geometric progression, GP? So GP is basically a sequence where, or a progression where every next term is R times of the previous term. So this is A. Now A into R is AR. AR into R is AR square. AR square into R is AR cube. And so on. Now the question arises how we will write down the nth term. Very easily we can write down. Here this was the first term, so power on R was 0. Here it is second term, the power on R was 1 less than the term number. The term number was 2, the power was 2 minus 1. Here this is the third term and the power is 2 minus 1, 3 minus 1, which is 2. So here the term number is 4, power is 1 less than the term number. Here by observation you can say the general term which is represented by T of n. So general term, what is this? A multiply r to the power n minus 1. Okay. So we are discussing the most expected question of JEE Mains 2025. Apart from this, all concepts we will study. Apart from this, we will also study previous year questions. So as of now, we are doing the theoretical part of the question and we will start solving it. This part is clear how we have got general term. Now thing is, how we'll calculate the summation. Guys, I can complete this whole chapter in, the conceptual part is just 5 minutes. If you want to mug up, it's just a 5-minute thing. But for understanding, you need some time. And I have watched many videos on YouTube, teachers saying this is the easiest chapter, but I would say that's where you do mistake. See, you have to understand, it's easy to understand this chapter. You will agree with me on this. It's easy to understand the concepts of this chapter, but this is the portion of algebra and algebra is infinitely large. That means examiner can ask question from anywhere. I would say for this chapter, it is very unexpected what will come, but still there is a repeated set of questions that they are asking. So on the basis of the 25 years analysis, I'm presenting over here with you. Okay, so don't think this chapter, my whole point is just someone else says this chapter is easy, don't take it lightly, practice on it. Okay, now the trick over here to get the sum of GP, which is important to solve other variety of problem, is multiply this whole thing by R and shift the term by one place. What did that mean? Multiply all the terms by R including this and shift every term by one place. So A into R is AR. I have shifted this over here. AR into R is AR square and I shifted this over here. AR square into R is AR cube and I will be shifting it over here and so on. Now here there is a term AR to the power n minus 2 into R will give you AR to the power n minus 1 plus. Now for this term, AR power n minus 1 into R is AR to the power n. Okay. Now subtract both the things. If you will subtract both the things, you will have S minus SR. Now A minus nothing is A. Now but AR minus AR cancelled out with each other, AR square with AR square, and every term between this will be cancelled out. And now nothing minus AR power n is minus AR power n. I hope it is clear with you. Very easy technique. Okay, so for this chapter, as I was saying again, concepts are very easy to understand, but application, don't take it lightly. You have to practice more for this chapter. Okay, so now take S common from here. We will have 1 minus R, and from here you can take A common, 1 minus R power n. Now divide by both the sides, you can send it over here. So this becomes A 1 minus R power n divided by 1 minus R. See how easy it is. But some books are writing the same formula 2 times and creating confusion. So guys, if you will multiply minus 1 in numerator and denominator, you can write down the same formula this way also, but they are exactly same. It's like, what is 2 by 3? It is minus 2 by minus 3. Alright, so there is no difference in it. So yes, you need to memorize this formula, but also you need to understand how we have got the formula, because on exactly same basis we are going to do questions on it. Okay, now here is the case, what if n tends to infinity? Now there are 3 cases when n tends to infinity. You have to understand this. When n tends to infinity, then r can be more than 1. Okay, or you can have r more than equal to 1, or you can have r between minus 1 to 1, or you can have r less than minus 1. Now here, if r is more than equal to 1, s of infinite terms, and it means we are having infinite terms, then sum of infinite terms when the common ratio, this r is called as common ratio, is equals to, is tends to infinity. Why? Because it's a infinite power n minus 1 upon infinite minus 1. Okay, you can write it down like this, it's a into infinity n power minus 1 approximately, because 1 crore, let's say if it is infinity minus 1, you can write down it's approximately 1 cr, 1 crore. That's what I have done it over here. So infinity minus 1 is approximately infinity, sorry. Okay, but when r is from minus 1 to 1, what will happen? I'll give you an example for this. Minus, let's say 1 by 2 to the power infinity, or let's say if it is minus 1 by 2 to the power infinity, in both the case it tends to 0. Why it is so? Because numerator 1 power infinity multiply 1 multiple times, it is 1. But denominator is 2 power infinity, which means 2 into 2, 4, 2 into 2 into 2 means 8, and 2 power 10 is 1000. As you can see, when multiplying 2 multiple time, number is increasing. You just think of 2 power 15, I guess it's somewhere around 35 or 36,000, just, just raising the power for 5 more. So 2 power infinity is definitely infinity. And what is 1 upon infinity? Tends to 0. Same over here. Okay. So when r is from minus 1 to 1, r power infinity becomes 0. So 0 into minus 0 minus 1 is minus 1, and this whole thing is converted to this. So when you are using this formula anywhere, make sure your common ratio is from minus 1 to 1. And in this case, it's not defined. You will think it by yourself from your side. Alright, now let's come back to the question which we need to solve it. And this question is taken from AIEEE 2002. Now you might do not get surprised. This is similar to JEE mains. Actually, the earlier name of JEE mains was this. You can write down this is JEE mains 2002. Now, why I have taken this question? Exactly same question, exactly same format question was asked in 2024. Okay, same variety question, and in the middle also you check, okay, you check last 5-year problems. At least you should solve 5-year PYQs, previous year questions. You will found this pattern multiple times. Every year you will found this, and recently 2024 was having this question. Okay, now they are saying sum of infinite terms of GP. Now what is the formula for sum of infinite terms of GP? It's simple, that S infinity is equals to, let's say first term is A and common ratio is R, so you can write down 1 upon 1 minus R is equals to 20. Okay, now they are asking common ratio of GP. Guys, we just have read sum of infinite terms of GP is defined only if common ratio is minus 1 to 1. So option number A and option number C is eliminated directly. Okay, now they are saying sum of their square is 100. Let's write down this, though you should know this thing directly, but still I am writing. If you will square sum of their square, means first term becomes A square. I am squaring each and every term. Second term here was AR, so this becomes A square R square. Now third term over here was A r power 2, so square is A 2 r power 4, and so on till infinite terms. Now you see, what is common ratio of this new GP? It's simply, you can say R new. If you wanted to calculate, you can calculate it by dividing two consecutive terms. A square r power 4 divided by A square r square. I'm taking these two terms, okay? You can take any two terms consecutively. This comes out r square. So, when we are saying sum of their squares, it's again a GP having infinite terms. So, this is let's say 1, this is let's say 2. is equals to a square upon 1 minus r square is equals to 100. Now there are two ways. One is, since we have already eliminated the options, you can put r equal to 3 by 5 over here. If r is equal to 3 by 5, we can calculate 1 minus r is equal to 1 minus 3 by 5 is equal to 2 by 5. I can substitute over here a upon 2 by 5 is equal to 20. From here I can get the value of this. So 2 by 5 into 20 is equals to 8. Now if this is correct, let's verify. So a square is 8 square 64. Now 1 minus r square is 1 minus r is 3 by 5, so 9 by 25. Solve this, you will have 64 divided by cross multiply 25 minus 9 is 16 by 25 can be written like this. 16 and 64 can be cancelled as 4 and this is correct. Okay. Now two options cannot be correct satisfying this because we are not having any other condition to eliminate the options. So directly it's our luck that we have got directly answer, but it is again a luck if we will not get the answer from B, direct answer is from D. Or you can directly cross multiply equation, get the value of R or A in terms of other variables, substitute over here, get the answer. Now it's completely your call how you want to do it. I have given you a way, I would say the lamest way, the easiest way. Even a person who do not know how to solve the equations can solve by this method. Alright guys, let's go for the next question. So answer is correct, 3 by 5. I have uploaded this test on the portal which you can go through and you can attempt this question once again. Now I have taken this question from the JEE Mains 2024 and guys, this question again and again is being asked. This is again the favorite variety of the examiner. We can call it a name, we can give it a name as word problems. Word problem means they are giving a statement which we have to decode and we have to figure out is the GP, is it the AP, we need to do it. Okay, so let's read this problem. Now they are saying ABC be an equilateral triangle means a triangle having equal sides and all angle equal to 60 degrees. A new triangle is formed by joining the middle points of all the sides of triangle ABC. Okay, I guess same question I have seen in one of the previous year paper of CAT. Those who do not know, it's a entrance exam to be in IIM. So this is repetitive problem means if someone has solved questions of CAT, for them it's not a new thing. Exactly, I guess same question I have seen. So what they are saying, this is a triangle and inside this triangle by joining the midpoints, we need to create a new triangle and then we will create one more triangle joining the midpoint and so on. The process keep on repetitively infinitely many times. P is the sum of parameters and Q is the sum of areas of all the triangles formed in the process. So they were asking some relation, the options are over here, P and Q relation that we have to figure out. Now let's say that the side length is A. A property that you need to know that when you join the midpoint of two sides of a triangle, doesn't matter it's a equilateral or non-equilateral, isosceles or right angle, doesn't matter. But when you join the two midpoints of the sides of equilateral triangle, then the line that you have formed is half of the third side, and it's a property from grade 9th NCERT. You can check midpoint theorem. So according to midpoint theorem, if the first triangle is having the sides A, second triangle is having the sides A by 2, because if this is A by 2, other three is also A by 2. You can see because this is also joining the midpoints. So this is half of this side, this is half of this side. So all three are A by 2. So here we can prove that all three sides of the new triangle form is equal and it isosceles triangle. Now, similar pattern, next triangle that you will form is having sides half of the other one. A by 2, A by 8 and so on. So what is parameter now guys? I hope it's easily clear to you. It's having infinitely many terms and the common ratio is second term divided by first term, which is equal to 1 by 2. So common ratio is 1 by 2, first term is A, so we can get the parameter. Now what is parameter? Here we can do a mistake. So when we are talking about the parameter, it's 3A for the first one, it's 3A by 2 for the second one, 3A by for the third. This is where you can do mistake. 3A by 8 for the next one. So either you multiply your answer with 3 at the end, but the possibility is if you are keeping things for the end, you might miss it under the pressure of time. So it's best you are doing it right now. Okay, chaliye. So this will become first term is not A, it's a 3A. Divide by common ratio is 1 minus R. R is 1 by 2. Common ratio is 1 by 2. You will solve it 3A by 1 by 2. It is equals to 6A. Okay. Now Q be the sum of areas. Now area of the first triangle. Now what is the area of a equilateral triangle? Equilateral triangle. It's root 3 by 4. Root 3 by 4 multiply side square. So according to this, you can see root 3 by 4 will be a common term for all of them. So what is Q? Q is the sum of area of all the triangles. So it's root 3 by 4 A square. Second is root 3 by 4 A by 2 whole square is A square by 4. Third thing is root 3 by 4. Now the next side is A by 4. Okay. So A by 4 whole square is A square by 16. And so on, so on, so on. Things will keep on going till infinitely many terms. Alright. And now what we are going to do over here is we are going to take root 3 by 4 common. Okay. Or you can take A square common also. And what we are having inside is 1 plus this part is taken common. This part is taken common. So 1 by 4 plus 1 by 16 plus here you're going to have 1 by 8 whole square, which is 1 by 64, and you can see that common ratio is 1 by 4. You can divide second term upon first term. Alright, so Q is equals to root 3 by 4 A square multiply first term. What is the first term? Is 1 divide by 1 minus common ratio, which is 1 by 4. 1 minus 1 by 4 is 3 by 4. 1 upon 3 by 4 is 4 by 3. Those who are weak in algebraic part, guys, you can note down these things like 1 upon A by B is equal to B by A. Okay. A by B upon 1 is obviously A by B. Fine. Or you can write down if it is C over here, it will become A by BC. In case you do not, you can note down these things. So Q is equals to what? Now root 3 by 4 into A square into 1 upon 3 by 4 is 4 by 3. And when you will check, this comes out as root 3A square. Okay, what they are saying now? They are asking the relation. So I will take the options together. Okay, let's see. So our Q is, our P is 6A. Okay, our P is 6A, our Q is this. So they are asking the relation between P square or Q square. Okay, let's check the option number 1. Option number 1 says P, see, obviously P over 6A came and Q came this. So I don't think over here, if we want to equate both the things, we have to square the portion of P and we should not square the portion of Q. So obviously, I will reject the option number C. Clear? Now, here, what I'm going to do is squaring P becomes 36A square. Okay. Now, 36A square is how much? Let's check. Now, they are saying what? Yeah. Now, root 3, now here, wait a minute, wait a second, we forget to do this thing. Root 3 by 3 is a by a square by root 3. Okay. Now option number A, say 72 root 3 into a square by root 3. Wrong answer, right? Option number B, p square is 36a square and 36 root 3 into q is a square by root 3. Guys, please verify this thing. I did a mistake over here, but I have rectified this thing over here. Okay. So root 3 cancel, and then we will get the answer option number B. How easy the questions of sequence series. That's what I'm saying. It's easy to understand, but I again says don't take this chapter lightly. Okay, because there are some questions which you will be completely bowled out, stumped out. You will be like, "Arey, what they have asked? No idea." Okay, so in that case, practice. Practice means at least solve 30, 40, 50 questions or solve last 5-year problems. You will feel very comfortable. Okay, no need to check for more than 5 years because I have done this analysis. All right. Now, 2 questions done. Now, moving forward to the mains again 2024 question. And this is another variety. What is the variety? I will tell you. Okay, the variety is, wait a second. Variety is, they are saying ki there is one sequence ABC, no, it can be AP or GP, then they are molding it like adding, subtracting, multiplying that sequence and creating a new sequence. This pattern you will see again and again. 2024 was having, 2023 was having, 2022 was having. Every year you will see these patterns. Now, the question is, the 3 real numbers ABC in an arithmetic progression. Okay, so if they are in arithmetic progression, what is the thing that you will do? If 3 numbers are in arithmetic progression, then 2 times of the middle one should be equal to addition of the first and last one. Now, if you do not know what exactly is arithmetic progression, it's a progression where every term is obtained by adding a constant number which can be negative or positive. And same technique, guys, that if this is first term 0D, second term 1D, third term 2D, term number is 3 but adding 2D, 1 less than the term number. So if the term number is n, then we will say it's a plus n minus 1d. We will talk about the summation part. It's very easy to do it and it's important method. So make sure you are not just mugging up the formula in this chapter, because again I'm repeating, last year everyone was saying that there is no special summation series, but they asked, check your papers, they asked it. Okay, so make sure that you are not following word to word syllabus. Clear? Now you add first term and last term, you will have this. So if we are having 3 terms, so 2 times of the middle term is equal to first term and last term. You can verify from here. Now they are saying a plus 1, b and c plus 3 is in geometrical progression. Now we have read about this. So geometric progression is AR square. You can verify from here that square of the middle term is multiplication of first and the last term. Okay, that's what you can do. Alright guys, so you are having 2 equations, 3 variables, and now they are saying a has to be more than 10. Why they have given? Because the possibility can be that you are, every time the answer is same, that whenever they say that a more than this, less than this, possibility, very high possibility that you are going to have 2 values, which means I'm going to indulge in quadratic, only then I can have 2 values. And one of the value will be rejected on the basis of this. Okay. The next thing is they saying the arithmetic mean of A, B, C. I was expecting this. Why? I just said that if we are having 3 variables, we need to have 3 equations. Okay. So arithmetic mean of, now what is arithmetic mean? Average. Okay. So arithmetic mean of ABC is A plus B plus C divided by 3 is equals to 8. Okay. Now arithmetic of mean of A and C is B actually. Okay, so arithmetic mean of three terms, guys, is the middle term. So how I'll prove this thing, you will verify. So from here what I can do, if I'll check over here, a plus b plus c came out to be 24. Guys, no need to write down notes because in the description box I will mention the Telegram link. From there you can have this. Okay. Now what is a plus c? A plus is c is 2b. So in place of a c I will write down 2b. And b already was here, so 2b plus b is equal to 24, and from here b will be equals to a. That's what I was saying. If you know this thing directly, you can write down that arithmetic mean of three terms is equal to the middle term. Alright, so if b is equal to 8, I will substitute over here and I will have a plus c is equals to 16. Okay, and if I will write down the things over here, b square is 64, so I can say a plus 1 into a c plus 3 is equal to 64. Now there are two methods, either substitute the value of a from here and put it over here, or you can go for hit and trial. Like what gives you 64? It may be 8 into 8, but if it is 8 into 8, then a will be 7, because a plus 1, if it 8, a will be 7, and then b will be, or you can do one thing, let's make it very simple. Okay, you can write down values like a cannot be 0, a is more than 10, so a can be 11, a can be 12, a can be 13, 14, 15. If a is 16, then c will be 0. The possibility of it is very less. Okay, so I will think of it later. So there are two ways. One is solve quadratic, one is hit and trial. For me in examination, you should be having both those words in hand. One hand, elimination approach, cut out the options, or hit and trial. Okay, second is conceptual sword, which will be needed. Okay, so if a is 11, then a plus 1 is 12. If a is 11, c will be 5. If c will be 5, this will be 8. 12 into 8, guys, will not be 64. Okay, so option number 1, this is eliminated. What they're asking? They're asking the cube of geometric mean of ABC, that we will talk about. Okay, same thing. Over here, same way. So if a is 12, a plus 1 is 13, not possible, because 13 into something can never be 64. Now this is done. If a is 13, this is going to be 14. Okay, if this is 14, not possible, because 14 is not the factor of 64, or 14 into something can never be 64. Done. This is done. Okay, sorry, 14. If it is 14, this becomes 15. Now 15 is not a factor of 64, or 15 into something cannot be 64. See how quickly you can do it. Now the possible answer is this, because if a is 15, this becomes 16. Okay, if a is 15, this has to be 1. If c is 1, 1 plus 3 is 4, and makes sense. So a is 15, b is 1, that's for sure. Alright, and a is 8. Now they are saying find out the geometric mean of 15, 8 and 1, where this is a, this is b, this is c. What is a geometric mean? A cube of geometric mean? मेरे भाई सुनो. So geometric mean is product. Geometric mean is product of all the terms. Now it doesn't matter these terms are in GP or AP or no sequence, doesn't matter. Geometric mean is product of all the given terms raised to the power 1 by number of terms. Okay. Now in this case, what is the geometric mean of three terms? It is 15 into 8 into 1 to the power 1 by 3. Now they are asking cube of geometric mean, so I will raise the power 3 both the sides. So this becomes 15 into 8 into 1. Now 3 by 3 is 1. That's why this part is eliminated. This is equal to 120, and guys, our answer is this. See how easy the questions are if you know the concepts, and if you have practiced well. This chapter you should do. Alright, promising chapter you can say. So same pattern question you will see from the previous year. Now, this question is taken from JEE Mains 2015. Now, the fourth variety, I guess we are doing the fourth question. Fourth variety is taken from the concept of, just a second, fourth variety is taken from the concept of AMGM. Okay? Alright. So fourth variety is taken from the concept of AMGM. I would say this is one of the most important variety in the sequence series. You should know that AM should be more than equal to GM. Okay, now those who do not know what is AMGM, I will repeat it, though I have just given you the formula for AM. Arithmetic mean, guys, is same as calculating average, is sum of all the terms, sum of all terms divided by number of terms. Now here the terms need not to be in any kind of sequence or progression, not needed. Okay, and geometric mean is equal to product of all the terms. I just written in the previous question, again I am writing this, product of all terms raised to the power 1 by n. Here multiplying 1 by n, here raised to power 1 by n. Alright, so these are very important. So we have discussed arithmetic progression, general term, geometric progression, general term, geometric progression, sum of infinite terms. We will discuss also arithmetics, sum of arithmetic terms also, that we will do. Okay, the last thing is this. We have discussed arithmetic mean, we have discussed geometric mean, the last concept of this chapter. Okay, apart from some important series, is AM should be more than equal to GM. That we can prove it. Okay, that we will prove it. If the time allows us, we will prove it today. But I'll give you a hint. The answer lies in perfect square technique. Squaring technique, that's all. But here more important thing is, than proving this part, the more important thing is the equality lies. Equality holds true. Okay, equality holds true when all terms are equal. Another thing which is very important, not just in the chapter of sequence series, but it can be used anywhere in the whole mathematics. Okay, so make sure that you, specifically this part, when equality holds, when all terms are equal. Okay, anyway, now going into the question, they are saying M is the arithmetic mean of two distinct real numbers L and M. So what they are saying is that M is the arithmetic mean of L and M. M is the arithmetic mean of this. So arithmetic mean is sum of both the terms divided by number of terms, which is 2. Okay. Now they are saying that N and L are more than 1. It is given. Now G1, G2, G3 are 3 geometric means inserted between L and N. So the topic is insertion of this, insertion of geometric or arithmetic means. Let's understand what is the meaning of this insertion. So we were having two terms L and we are inserting G1, G2, G3 and calling, we are inserting geometric means between these two numbers. Why we are calling so geometric means? So because they want to indicate that when you insert geometric means between two terms, the sequence, the progression that you will obtain will be geometric progression, which means that G1 by L is equal to G2 by G1 is equal to G3 by G2 is equal to N by G3, and all these are equal to common ratio. So why don't we multiply all the things? Let's do it. If I'll multiply G1 by L into G2 by G1 into G3 by G2 into N by G3, what we are multiplying actually? We are multiplying R 4 times, R into R into R into R. And here this cancel with this. Wait a second. Yeah, this cancel with this cancel with this cancel with this, and we will have n by L is equal to R to the power 4. Very important conclusion for this question. Okay, this is what they want to tell us about in this case. Now they are saying G1 power 4 plus 2 times of G2 power 4 plus G power 4 G3. No problem. What is G1? G1 is second term in the geometric progression series. So how you will write on the second term? Second term will be written as first term multiply common ratio. Now from here, what is common ratio? Common ratio is n by L whole to the power 1 by 4 is R. Okay, so this becomes L into n by L whole to the power 1 by 4. But guys, what they are saying is we want G1 power 4, G2 power 4, G3 power 4. So I will directly raise the power 4 both the sides. So what I will have? G1 power 4 is equal to L power 4 into R power 4 over here, if you will do directly. So what is R power 4? This we have calculated. L power 4 into n by L, and we will have NL cube. Okay. Now similarly, what is G2 power 4? Guys, G2 is third term of the geometry progression C. And what is the third term? It's first term multiply R square whole power 2. Now this power 4, sorry. So what we will have? This is L power 4 into R power 8. What is R power 8? It's L power 4 into R power 4 whole square. No problem. So G2 power 4 will be equal to L power 4 multiply R power 4 ka whole square. Now, what is R power 4 ka whole square, guys? Tell me. Now here R power 4 is n by L. The square of it is n square by L square. N square by L square. This becomes n square by L square. Okay. This is your second case. Now what is G3? Same way. G3 power 4. Now what is G3? G3 is fourth term. You can see. G3 is fourth term. So what is fourth term? Fourth term is first term multiply 4 minus 1 in the power of common ratio. So this is 3. And whole power 4 we are raising over here. So power 4. This is L power 4, R power 4 cube. You can do this switch in the powers if the power over power is there, but with brackets, okay? Okay, now this becomes L power 4. Now what is R power 4? R power 4 is n by L. Now cube, if you will do, this becomes n cube L. Okay, so I will run once again. G1 power 4 is n L cube. G2 power 4 is n square L square. And G3 power 4 is n cube L. Now what they are saying? They are saying that add all these terms but multiplying G2 power 4 by 2. So what is G2 power 4? Is this. What is 2G2 power 4? Is this. Okay. Now, there are a lot of things in one question, you can see. Now, I can take NL common. If I will take NL common, so we are adding these three terms. So if I'll add these three terms, I will be having G1 power 4 plus 2 times of G2 power 4 plus G3 power 4. This is equals to, I can take NL common from here. So I'll be having L square plus 2NL plus n square. And guys, what is this wonderful result came in front of us? This is equals to L plus n whole square, and we have seen somewhere n plus L here. What is L plus n? Guys, L plus n is equal to 2m. I'll put the value of L plus n equal to 2m over here. This is n into L, 2m whole square. This becomes 4, 2 square is 4, n L m square. So every power is 1, but on power of m it is 2. So answer option number D. You can check. Very easy it is, but they have asked questions on AM, GM more, so I have included more questions of AM, GM, different varieties on it they can ask. In 2016, they asked the question mixing trigonometry. They also have mixed it with many chapters like trigonometry, complex numbers, in you will see in the calculus also. Okay. Now here, A more than 0, B more than 0, A plus B is 30 degree. This is 30 degree. Okay, pi radian, not pi is not equal to 180 degree. Pi radian equal to 180 degree. But radian need not to be mentioned. That's why you will never see this. The minimum value of 10A plus 10B. Okay, now over here, what we can do? Let's take, see, we have to introduce 10. So let's take 10 over here. This becomes 10A plus 10B. See, 10A plus B is 10A 10B upon 1 minus 10A 10B. Okay. Now, this is equals to 10 30 degree, which is 1 upon root 3. Alright. Now, from here we will have 10A plus 10B. I am writing 10ST is, if you cross multiply, root 3 times equal to 1 minus 10A 10B. Okay, now I know they are focusing on 10A plus 10B, so I need to write down every other term in form of 10A plus 10B. So what is 10A plus 10B? From here, if I will substitute it, these things, we will have 1 minus root 3 times of 10A plus 10B. This is what we are having now. Now listen carefully. The thing is, भैया chess खेलते हो क्या? Yes, I do. I'm having a very low rating though, nearby 400, 450, 350 I will change. But I will play. Maybe tomorrow on the evening, I'm not sure, but tomorrow for sure. Okay, anyway, now here we are having this. Now addition and product and minimum. Addition of two terms, product of two terms and minimum value. All these three things come in sequence series AM more than equal to GM. Connected? Apply. So it will apply what we will have 10A plus 10B, 10A plus 10B by 2 should be more than equal to AM more than equal to GM. 10A, 10B whole power 1 by 2. Okay, now what they're asking, minimum value of 10A plus 10B. Alright, that's what we are going to do. So one thing is, should we take square both the sides? That we can do one thing. Okay, Acha, here we have to keep in mind the terms has to be positive, and which they have already said that A and B are positive. Alright, now okay, so if I will take square both the sides, what we will have, 10 square A plus 10 square B plus 2 10A 10B divided by 4 more than equal to 10A 10B. Alright, this is what we have calculated over here. Okay, after this, what we can do, guys? 10A 10B, where we got stuck here. Just a second. Okay, fine. Now, okay, let's do one thing. In this question, let's do one thing. Let's make it interesting now. Can I consider this as X? If I will do so, if I will consider this as X, I can write down that 10A, 10B is 1 minus root 3x. Okay. I'm doing it so that my visibility of the, my vision to get the answer will improve. Okay, this is what we have to calculate, that's why. And over here also, I will do one thing. We have to take square, that's for sure. But here, I will write down that 10A 10B is X by 2 more than equal to what is 10a plus 10b. That's what I was talking about. Whenever you see 10a, 10b or any other thing, you have to convert it in the form of known thing. So 1 minus root 3x, 1 power, this power 1 by 2. Now done. The whole equation in form of x. I have to take square and I have to collect all the terms on one side. Okay. Now if you will square both the sides, what you will have? X square by 4 more than equal to, this will be 1 minus root 3x. Okay. Now if you will cross multiply, you will have x square more than equal to minus 4 root 3x plus 4. If I will bring all the things on one side, I will have x square plus 4 root 3x minus 4 more than equal to 0. Now this here we need the knowledge of quadratic equation. Here we need the knowledge of quadratic equation. How it's possible? So guys, all you have to do is check the roots of this equation. That's all. That's all you have to do. Okay. Or just factorize it. That's what we can do. So if I will factorize it, or I can use a Sridharacharya method, a quadratic formula to get the roots. How I will write down? If this is an equation, how I should write? Minus 4 root 3 over here. Acha, one more thing, forget about this. X is equal to minus 4 root 3 plus minus under root of, now take square of this. So minus b plus minus of b square. Now what is b square? 4 root 3 square. Okay. Now what is 4 root 3 square, guys? 4 root 3 square is 16 into 348. Minus 4, a is coefficient of x square and c is constant part minus 4. And here you will see an interesting result. There is another way also, which is comes into the calculus part. So x will be equals to minus 4 root 3 plus minus, this becomes root 64, and root 64 is 8. Dividing by 2, guys, over here we will have x equal to minus 2 root 3 plus minus of 4. So now here I will draw a graph. What does it mean? It means that this inequal, or this part, what we have kept, this part becomes 0 at these two values. So these two values are here minus 2 root 3 minus 4 and 4 minus 2 root 3. Okay. Okay. Now over here the coefficient of x square is positive, so we will have happy face like this. And over here they are asking the minimum value, right? But this x cannot be negative. X has to be more than 0. Why? Because x is 10a plus 10b. So what? Guys, if you will read the question, they are saying a is more than 0, b is more than 0. So both the angles are acute because their summation is 30 degree. So obviously more than 0 and less than 30 degree means they are acute. So that means it cannot be negative part. So finally we can say our curve will be like this only. So minimum value is 4 minus 2 root 3. That's how we will do. So do we have an option as minimum value 4 minus 2 root 3? Yes, successfully we got the answer. So they make trigonometry, a small portion of trigonometry, and you get the answer. Okay. Chaliye. Now we are almost, how many questions we have solved? Let me just calculate. One we have done, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have done 5 questions and theoretically we are almost done. Now guys, we will do the rest part tomorrow. Okay. Let me just check if the next question is also in GM. So let's do the last question. Okay. So the 6th question I am doing, and the rest remaining 9 questions we will do in tomorrow's lecture. Okay. Chaliye. Okay, this question is, I would say, a repeated easy variety. The summation is given as 12, but the power on x is 3. This give me hint that summation should be written as x by 3 plus x by 3 plus x by 3. What is it? X. Y power 4, and why I am doing so, you will understand, or you would have understood this thing. Y power 4 plus y power 4 plus y power 4 plus y power 4 plus, now same way, z by 5, write down 5 times. So z by 5 plus z by 5 plus z by 5 plus z by 5 plus z by 5. Now summation of all the term, arithmetic mean, how many terms we are having? 3, 4, 7 plus 5, 12 terms. Should be more than equal to its GM. Now what is GM? Okay, that's why we wrote it like this. The GM is x by 3 into x by 3 into x by 3 is x cube by 3 cube. Y power 4 into y power 4 into y power 4 into y power 4 is y power 4, 4 power 4. And similarly, z power 5 upon z 2 power 5. Sorry, 5 power 5. Okay, this thing. Now here, this value we know. This value is 12. So 12 by 12 is 1. Now this is more than equal to x cube. Acha, one thing. Here, how many terms we are? 12. So 1 by 12. Let's not forget about this thing. So we are having x cube, y power 4, z power 5, whole power 1 by 12 divided by, we are having 3 power 4, 4 power 4, 5 power 5, whole power 1 by 12. Okay, we are having 3 power 3 over here, sorry, over here. Okay, now they are saying the value of x cube, y power 4, z power 4 is already given. Let's put it. Let's put it over there. So we are saying x cube, if I will write down again, x cube, same thing I am writing, y power 4, z power 5, divide by 3 power 3 into 4 power 4 into 5 power 5, whole power 1 by 12 should be less than equal to 1, or you raise the power 12 both the sides, it doesn't matter. So now we saved ourselves from the 12th root or 12th 1 by 12 thing. Now this value is given as 0.1 into 600 power 3. Okay, so 0.1 into 600 power 3 divide by, okay, now can we create 600 from the denominator? I guess yes. How? 3 into 4 into 5 is 60. Okay, so 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 3 1 4 1 5. At least we can write down 60 cube from here. Now what is left? 1 4 and 2 5s. Okay, so if I will go further, less than equal to 1, if I will go further, this numerator will become 600 into 600 into 600 divided by 10, because 0.1 is divided. So I am removing 10 from here. Denominator is 60 into 60 into 60 into 4 into 5. It's like 2 square into 5 square, guys. It's 10 square, which is 100. Now let's see whether this become equal or what. So 1 6 1 6 1 6 6 6 6 gone. Now 1 2 3 4 5 denominator 1 2 3 4 5. This means this part is also 1 less than equal to 1, and I said equality holds true when each and every term is equal. That means x by 3 is equal to x by 3 is equal to x by 3 is equal to y by 4 is equal to y by 4 equal to y by 4 equal to y by 4 equal to z by 5 equal to z by 5. Alright, you can assume this is k. Let's see what they are asking. Now they are saying x cube plus y cube plus z cube. Not a difficult thing, guys, because if you will write down this, that they are saying x plus y plus z is what? They are saying 12, given that, and they are asking now x cube plus y cube plus z cube. This is what they are asking. So x is 3k, y is 4k, and z is 5k. x plus y plus z is 12, which is equal to 12k. K equals to 1. Hence, we can say x equal to 3. So 3 cube. Y x cube is 3 cube. Y is equal to 4. So y cube is 4 cube. Z equal to 5. So we can say that this is 5 cube. What is 3 cube? 27. What is 4 cube? 64. What is 5 cube? 125. So ultimately, how much we are having? We are having roughly 216. Let me see, we are having option. Yes. So yes, we are having answer option number D. So guys, remaining question you can attempt from your portal, the link which is given in the description box. Notes will be shared on the Telegram link, okay, which is also mentioned in the description box. I hope you really love this session. If you are having any feedback, if you wanted me to make video on any chapter, because just now we are having how many days? Today is 13, so just 7 days are left. So in 7 days, if you wanted me to cover any important chapter which you feel, I will be covering it with most important question. I hope you love this session. Make sure to like, share and subscribe. That's all. Have a good day, good night. See you all again tomorrow.